My name is Amanda.
And I'm Kristin.
And we are the Exorcisters. So sit back, relax, and let's get creepy.
And scared.
And spooked.
Yeah.
I usually do my welcome to episode blah, blah, blah in this episode, but this actually isn't like an episode number of any sort, regular or hype, because it actually... So this was supposed to be the lighthouse.
Yeah.
But our schedule didn't really work out to do the lighthouse, unfortunately. We still want to see it, but
yes,
you're not going to really get a review, because even when we do see it, it'll already be like
months
old
later.
news.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll probably watch it like when it comes out on Redbox or something.
Exactly.
But unfortunately, it's not that we didn't want to see it, because I do really want to see it. I have a lot of interest. I love Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
It looks incredibly artistic, which
Robert Pattinson can be pretty good.
Robert Pattinson can be good.
And The Witch was great. That's
yes,
the
and it's by the same guy. So this movie had a lot of things going for it and a lot of things that we are still excited about, but unfortunately, we just couldn't make it work. Mm-hmm. We now live in different cities, and
yeah, it was just really difficult.
It didn't even come out till like yesterday, so
exactly,
we didn't have time. I'm sorry, it snowed. We got a snowstorm.
Yeah,
everything shut down. It was just a mess. So instead, we, as you guys know, are big fans of a YouTube movie critic and filmmaker. His name is Chris Stuckman. He's doing a Halloween series, as well as we're about to do. Get ready. Wait for Monday, because you're going to get us every single day. So he posted a review about a movie called Lake Mungo. Mm-hmm. And neither one of us had ever heard of it. But it's interesting because back, I don't know if you remember these. When I was in middle school, my friends and I would get these like 8 films to die for. Mm-hmm. It's in one of those randomly.
Yeah.
So the fact that he even saw it is surprising. Kristin and I are such horror fans, and we've watched so many things that anything that seems to really scare people, we get excited. We have to. Because being a horror fan is fun, but I have to admit, even if I don't want to admit, sometimes it's a little disappointing when you lost... This is going to sound really dramatic, but it's kind of like, let's say somebody starts smoking weed and they have no tolerance and they get so fucking high. Mm-hmm. And then they smoke for a couple of years, and then they still get a little high, but they don't really get high anymore. And they miss getting high like they did when... That's a really bad analogy,
right.
But you know what I mean.
I was going to go with roller coasters. Yeah, it's like, it's an adrenaline rush that we don't get anymore.
Well, it's like a callus, too.
Yes.
You know, there's...
We've seen too much horror.
Right. And so there's a lot of things that, you know, if we went and saw it with somebody that wasn't a horror fan, like some of our other friends...
It may scare the fuck out of them.
They would be terrified and anxious, and they would get what we want.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Even amongst horror movie fans, I saw Annabelle Comes Home was like, oh my God. And I was like, are you kidding me? That's cool for you, but it was a super letdown. And so some of those things, sometimes it gets disappointing and you miss it because you're not like you were when you were 13.
Exactly.
You know?
And we know that Chris Stuckman, is a huge horror lover. So we know if he says something's fucking scary, it's gonna be scary.
Right.
We were so excited.
Even if it's in a subtle artistic way. Because this movie didn't have jump scares.
No,
it wasn't.
We kept waiting for it.
We were like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And this movie, it held on to you with very little resolve.
Yes.
You were just anxious the whole time, and then it was over and you're like,
and you were anxious the whole time. This documentary style feels so fucking real.
Yeah, it's not even a found footage. They're literally making a documentary in this film.
And it just feels so real. I don't know if it's just the acting or the writing or the directing, but it's just amazingly real. The way these people speak is how a real person would speak, not like a script that they read. It's so creepy. And
one of the things that he even said that I totally agree with is the acting of the parents that lost us. So basically the story is a 15 or 16-year-old girl drowns, and then the family starts experiencing things. It's very typical. That's a normal paranormal story, whether it be for a movie or real life or whatever. That's pretty typical. But the documentary is actually not just about her drowning.
Right.
It's about...
She's had secrets from her family that they're finding.
Which are really fucked up.
Yes.
You are not prepared for that.
Exactly.
At all. And so you get some of that stuff that's family drama, serious family drama.
Right.
But also, it's of course, they're setting up cameras and...
Of course they are. Every time I would go, okay, wait, I realize we're not actually going to see anything until he gets a fucking camera. And then he gets a camera and you and I are like, oh God, it's happening.
Yeah, we were watching this in your basement, which...
was kind of spooky.
It was, yes, it was spooky. And we both, usually when we, like, have watched, real, like, honestly, this might sound kind of lame. The last and only movie I really remember getting us like that was Annabelle Creation.
Yes. Full on screamed. Oh
Yeah.
my God. If anybody's seen it when the little girl gets yanked from the wheelchair thing, fucking screamed.
And, you know, part of it is we were on edge and hyping each other up.
Yes, we were definitely doing that.
But you have this really cool couch that's like a lounging, like, this is a movie couch.
Yeah.
It's like big. You have huge, like a huge cup holder in between
Yep.
you. It's really nice and fluffy. It's awesome. But I was so far away from you, and I was like,
I know.
I was like, can you touch me?
We ended up moving our pillows closer. Like, I swear, I'm right here. You're not alone.
Yeah, our heads were like kind of next to each other because the just imagery, because this was made in 2008 based on a case from 2005, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got some cell phone video, which of course these were the times where we still had flip phones and brick phones and things like
it's
that.
very grainy, but
It's incredibly.
it zooms in on her and then just stays for so long.
And you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Exactly. Get her off the screen.
Yes. And so since we didn't have anything to do, I'm glad we did this one because it's so interesting. And now I want to go, because there were some of those like 8 films to die for that were like stupid as fuck. But there were some that I remember enjoying. Like I recently made you watch Grave Dancers. Mm-hmm. It was all right. Not bad. It's not great.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Yeah, it was good.
And this one is also one of those. And I know that I saw more back in the day because they were cheap too. So imagine you're like a kid in high school that wants to have a scary movie night with your friends. If you get a 4-disc collection of horror movies that nobody's ever heard of, sometimes you hit, you know? And so now I'm like, okay, I need to get on Amazon and buy all this horror I've never heard of and sit down and watch it. And maybe at the beginning of the year, some of that might happen.
Maybe. That's funny because that's now how I feel about Australian horror.
Dude.
I feel like it is hitting so
Little
hard for me
Monsters?
lately
Yeah.
that I'm like, I need to find more. I need more Australian horror in my life because it's fucking good.
I think it goes back to us just talking about like, we need more foreign horror.
Yeah,
Period.
definitely.
English, Australian, Scottish, Irish. I mean, German horror's got to be horrifying, right? Give me subtitles, but you know.
Come on, they started it all for us with Nosferatu. They've got to keep going somewhere.
And then you've got your horror are the Japanese and Korean horror.
I think they do such an amazing fucking job.
Yeah. So this one was, I mean, it doesn't have, so they do have a psychic medium aspect to this, but the whole time things are happening that are making you so anxious, but nothing's really happening, which is artistic. Like it's a great, it's not like I'm like, oh my God, nothing's happening.
No.
It's not like that.
And it's one of those, so when you're really scared and you try and like look at one spot because you know whatever's going to happen probably won't happen over there, you can't do that. You can't look anywhere because she could just be somewhere.
And it's so grainy that they're showing you this image on the screen of this really old either camcorder or cell phone footage. And if you look at certain things, there are several things that look like it could be a face.
Yes.
And you don't know. But then when you know, you're like, oh, God,
yes, every time.
no.
You and I'd be like, oh my God, do you see her?
Yeah, exactly.
We'd freak out.
Or you'd be like, do you see her? I don't know. Like, and then you would have to, it's one of those where they want you to like really focus on the screen. But then you get so anxious because there have been so many horror movies that
where
when you do that, something's going to move. And you're like, fuck.
Exactly.
But it's very subtle and it doesn't play off of cheap. And not all jump scares are cheap, first of all. And we say that a lot. Some jump scares are good and have a place. But it doesn't rely on that.
No. It's very smooth, not very jumpy.
This is a very creepy movie.
Yes, I full on, once again, just like Annabelle Creation, full on screamed at one part. She was
awesome.
fucking scary.
Yeah. And I don't want to spoil.
Yeah, I do not want to spoil.
Yeah, so
Please go watch it. But yeah, there are definitely things where you think something's going one way, and then it does a 180 and flips the other.
And then there's one part where you're like, what? What the fuck?
Basically.
Like, she's keeping secrets, but my only comment is I don't even really think that was needed.
No,
as much.
I definitely think that was to make it a longer movie.
A shock value thing. Because they didn't really do anything with it except for throw it in there.
Yeah, you were like, okay, well, is that why? But no, she just drowned on a family trip, so it's not like she was killed because of something. So Yeah, it was very weird. It did make it feel more like a documentary, like something that would really happen of, hey, we found the secret about our daughter.
Yeah.
So, but please watch it.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin anything, but you gotta fucking watch it. It's amazing.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's actually on Amazon Prime Video for free if you have Amazon Prime right now. I don't know how long that will last, but I did not look for it on YouTube. I don't think it's on YouTube because I think it's too, at least, well, there were people on it that still do stuff, so I don't think that it'll be there, but it is on Amazon Prime for free. And this would be longer, but we really just don't want to ruin it. So
no, please, 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 please go watch it. 5 out of 5. I kind of want to watch it again, but I'm also creeped out.
I'm going to say something. You might disagree.
Okay.
I think it will lose its rewatchability.
No, I agree.
Because it's definitely one of those movies where, like, you need to turn all the lights off. You need to get ready to be scared, and I think it'll hit for you. If you go into it and it's like the middle of the day and you're not really feeling it, I think you'll be bored, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, I completely agree. I was thinking that too. I don't think I'll ever, like, I want to because of the flip that we're talking about. I want to see it again. But I also agree it'll lose its rewatchability. I don't think I could, and I couldn't even put it on in the background while I'm doing stuff.
Nope.
So
it's too serious to do that.
Yes.
So, like, if you're going to watch it, you need to commit. You need to go full horror movie, like, I had wine and Junior Mints and no lights and a big fuzzy blankie and a big fuzzy pillow.
Exactly.
So it's one of those where you should get yourself in the mood for it, or do like a Halloween party. It'd be a good like Halloween party because you have so many different types of people.
People going, oh my God.
Granted, not for minors. No. Do not watch this with children. It is rated R, but seriously, don't.
Yeah, no.
Like, there's only one part where it would be bad for kids as far as like something goes, but it's like don't go there.
Exactly.
So I definitely recommend it. I'd probably give it a 4 out of 5 because there were some parts where I still wanted a little bit more for it, but it was still a really well done film, and I think the people that were on this film should be really proud of it.
Absolutely. I hope that they went on to do something else. I know Stuckman was saying that he couldn't find even the director on anything, which is really sad because he should do more.
But that's really cool that somebody picked it up and put it in something, and it was probably just this really indie film that had a tiny budget, because there's a lot you can do with placing images and other images to make it scary, and sometimes you can flop, but this one worked. So,
or I'm just putting it out there, maybe if you can't find them, it's because it's real. The end.
Okay, bye. No, but for reals, I know this was short, but it was kind of an impromptu add to our schedule because we were excited to maybe get scared again. We weren't gonna probably review it if it didn't really do much for us and if it wasn't worth talking about. And even though this is a short episode, it was still worth talking about because I think a lot of you all will enjoy it.
Definitely.
So you should hit it up. And I think that finding more indie films that not everybody has seen, because yes, I'm not going to lie, it's fun to listen to somebody review Nightmare on Elm Street, but like, you've seen it a million times.
Exactly.
So what about, things you haven't seen? And so maybe there will be some sort of platform next year where we can do more of that.
That's true.
We'll see. So
just stay tuned.
Thank you guys for joining us. This next coming week, so Monday, just in a few days here, officially begins the week of Halloween, and I know we've said it before, you're getting us every single day plus Friday.
Yes.
So a whole ass week.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be awesome. I'm ready. It's gonna be a lot, but I'm ready. So we hope you enjoy that. We hope you enjoy, if you have any Halloween parties this weekend, I know a lot of them are going on, please stay safe, don't drink and drive, don't be fucking stupid, and we'll see you on Monday.
Until next time, stay creepy.